Good morning, everybody. This is Eric Show Ops RC. What we have up for viewing pleasure today is my built E-flite EC-1500 that I was able to buy because of Dave's RC and Hangar Fiftyone. So we're gonna go over the features, how big she is, and we'll go from there. So let's dive into that. Hey everybody, so here is the EC-1500 that I was able to get because of Dave's RC and Mr. Hangar Fiftyone. Think so this is her put together, and this is my arm, you guys. She's huge. Cool features. You can put some sort of a run camera, FPV cam right there, or on the nose as well. I painted the props because I've learned that anything has a prop, for safety purposes, it's good to paint those. So I'm gonna show you guys some of the features here. Let me get my radio and batteries. I don't have a straight 4000 battery yet, so I have a parallel connector because these are 4S that allows me to sorry, it's telling me my switches aren't normal, are neutral. But I will. So for now, I'm running two 2200 4S's, which in parallel means I have 4400. They recommend up to, here, let me throttle cut on while I'm doing this, a 5000. So it's got lights, nav and landing, anti-collision strobe. It's got a steerable nose wheel. So let's see here. Gotta remember which switch it is. So my flaps on this switch right here. Let's do a throttle test here for you guys. So that's with my throttle cut on. If you hear the beeping, wow, these wires were a little loose. So let's do a throttle test, you guys. It's probably going to produce some throttle. Make sure my props are clear here. Well, I put it on exactly the way it's supposed to be, you guys, so that tells me they still have problems with the collet on these. Let's put it back on. Part of our seeing, you guys, unfortunately. But so there's the plane. There's a reason why I was standing behind it and not in front of it, because you guys saw what would happen if the propeller came off. So for whatever reason, even though I had this thing snug, it's kind of weird setup. You have to hold the propeller to keep the shaft from rotating. Okay, see, that still doesn't want to let me do it. So let's just turn her off, you guys, because what's going on here? Oh, see, both of them tried to come off. So So here's your engine run with the props off again. Rudder. So I gotta adjust this flap, which is also the wing. I can't get one thumb screw in. Hangar Fiftyone gave me some tips on how to deal with that. But other than that, you guys, this is the EC-1500 that I won. I hope everybody is having a great day. This is Eric with Show Ops RC out. Hey everybody, so in closing of the EC-1500 video, there's a couple key takeaways. The plane does have a lot of quality reeking all over it. A lot of features. I think the only thing that doesn't have is retracts, but if you like grass like me, that's fine. Less to go wrong, less to break. The landing gear is sturdier that way. But you guys saw one of the props fly off. That's why I always stand behind a plane when I do the first power run with the prop on, because the prop is generating lift like a wing. So if it's still spinning when it comes off, it's going to keep going forward because it's pushing thrust backwards. So that's why when they come off, I typically stand behind the, or when I'm doing a first power up with the prop on, I stand behind the plane because usually they'll go forward. Also, I always paint the tips of my rotor blades for my props yellow, because when you're testing things and the blade is black and thin like this, like most are, it is invisible. Having this yellow on the tip or some sort of a bright color makes it not so invisible. I did get them tightened down. The issue is you have to have the propeller pushed in all the way on the back part of the hub and hold the prop while tightening the nut down with a pair of pliers. Otherwise it's not going to get tight enough for you, and the whole system will fly off. So even the other propeller, even though it didn't fly off, it was about to had I not killed the throttle when I did. So it's also important to have a throttle kill, because in that situation, if you don't want more crap to hit the fin, you want to hit that switch, so that way it instantly cuts power to the motors. And you guys saw I was away from the propellers, and nothing happened to me. Didn't even damage the props or the plane. So the other issue is the one bolt I still can't get in. I have a couple of tips from Mr. Hangar Fiftyone on what to do there. I just haven't had time to do that yet. Thanks to all the subs, everybody that's subscribed to the channel. It means a lot to me. You know, I'm not really doing this for money. I'm doing it for fun with my PTSD. So if you like what we're doing, please smash the like button and sub if you haven't already. Without further ado, this is Eric with Show Ops RC out.